Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Arknights reaction. So this is weird. I want to tell you all this before we get into anything else. This is kind of one of two. The other video is currently a members first video or a members only video if you prefer to see it like that, where we already listened to Day Train to Lake. I don't know how to say that word. It's another song from the same event, same area. And that's a member video because Para in my executive producer queue already put both of these in. And I was like, hey, let's split these up, make one public, one a members first. That's not some cheap way for me to be like, hey, go be a member so you can see both. I don't care if you do. If you do, awesome. If you don't, whatever. If you're a member and you already watched it, hi. Otherwise, that video will be public in about 3-ish weeks. So if you'd just rather wait, you can. But if you want to go see it early, that's an option. But this is the other video. So I'm going to be listening to this one and seeing what this is about. It was called Christmas Dubstep by Para, but they also admitted that really doesn't have anything to do with it and is just something stupid that they call it. So cool, awesome, great. So I'm going to be listening to this now, and without further ado, let's go. Oh, I can already hear the Christmas vibes. Okay. Got the accordion back, that makes sense. Ooh. Ooh. That's a really interesting profile. Maybe it will get a little dubsteppy. Hey! Wait a minute. Ooh! Who let Santa behind the DJ booth? Nut crack that snare. I'm sorry. There's a lot of puns to be made here. Ooh, I love that guitar. That little interlude there. That's really nice. Kind of subtle. Really not beating the Christmassy allegations at all. Using the bells. And I know those are chains, but they do kind of sound like sleigh bells. It sounds almost like slightly evil. Especially with the organ. Ooh. And that filthy beat. DJ's getting Jack Frosty. I'm sorry. That's 3. I'm done. I can't do more. I'll start losing people. Oh, but the drop is so cold. Fuck. I didn't even intend that one. Made myself laugh. Oh, what an intense impact there at the end too. Just that final, just huge resonance on it. Really nice mixing, again, just like the other one, in a completely different way though. So mild spoiler for those who want to see my other reaction, but I'm gonna kind of be comparing them and contrasting them. So this one, definitely more of like a Santa Christmassy sort of thing going on. They were definitely leaning more into that vibe more than the other one was. It had this more like proper edge to it, but it felt like a train heist. And I've learned through some comments since then that that's not necessarily the case. It's a little bit different, more nuanced what was going on there, and that's all fine and good, but it was just the vibe that that song was giving me. This one, I really don't know what was going on here. I don't know what to feel after this one. It kind of just sounds like something meant to get your blood flowing a little bit. It's like there's nothing I could feel story-wise in this one as much as it was just kind of there to get you going, you know? It's got just enough testosterone in it that you're like, ooh, hell yeah, let's do this. But also enough Christmassy vibes that make you go, ah, yes, a Wonderland. It's a very weird feeling, but I kind of vibe with it, especially with stuff in there sound design-wise, like those chains. Like I mentioned, those almost sound like sleigh bells, and I think that was intentional. That parallel is very close, but they're definitely distinct sounds. This is definitely not a sleigh bell, definitely much more of a chain, and that's kind of neat thinking about it with the whole train situation, if that's still like related to the scenario of this exact song, where like the chains between the cars on a train would be like knocking against each other. That's kind of neat to think about it in that way. But I know this is happening in kind of like a Scandinavian-esque location with like snowy mountains and like that whole colder north vibe. I live in the Midwest here in the US, so I'm very familiar with that vibe, minus the mountains. It's just flat here, but you get my point. The vibe here is pretty clear of what it's trying to do with its tone and having those like sounds in there, and again, the whole North Pole vibe that this is giving off, that Christmas energy. It sounds very much like they're leaning into, this is in the north, don't forget it's up here where it's cold and things are happening. The whole beat is very chilling, and I don't mean that as a pun again, but I made it again. But I think it's pretty sick. I like that contrast between them, like the happy Christmassy sort of thing, but they're also doing like a more cold and calculated version of that sounds a little bit darker. It has some more like deep energy and thought to it, rather than just, oh, it's happy Christmas fun time land. That's not the vibe you're getting here. The vibe here is that something's going wrong on Christmas. This is much more Home Alone than like Polar Express, you know? Like there's definitely a different tone there between those films, and sure, one's a comedy, the other's more like dramatic, but you get this like threat out of one, and the other's just, oh, there's basically constant good things happening, and we're all gonna learn how to love each other by the end. The other one's just like, oh, what's gonna happen to this kid? You don't know. That's the vibe going on here. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know the story, and I'm not sure what the outcome is. Again, this song doesn't really feel like it has a story to it itself. It feels like it's just pulling you through and trying to get you interested in what's going on. This, I would not be surprised if it's like the battle theme in it. Okay, yes, Para did confirm that it's the boss theme, which now makes a lot of sense. I'd totally forgotten they had written that in the message. It was below everything, so I just forgot that it was there, but now it all makes sense. Now it's all tonally lining up to what this is. Sure, yeah, a boss, and even then the chains, you know, like it's all thematically falling into place now that I have that information in my head. But I think I've said pretty much what I was going to say about this video and about this song, so thank you all so very much for watching. If you have anything else you want me to get to, by all means, drop in the comments below. Or if you want to guarantee something much like Para did with these two, you can go to my Patreon or my YouTube memberships, and there's the executive producer tier that will guarantee a request out of me, no matter how goofy it is, no matter how great it is, how epic, how absolutely trash, does not matter. I will listen to it. That's the point of a guaranteed request. But otherwise, if you just enjoyed this video and you want to follow me and support me for other stuff in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!